I'm Stephanie Parks, and I am the resident costume designer and the costume shop manager at the Hippodrome. Costumes are really important to this show and to every show that we do because they're what brings the character to life. We learn a lot about people through the clothes that they're wearing, and the same is true about characters. As a costume designer, it's really important to work with actors about who they think their character is and what their character would wear in all different situations, different times of year, and then to take all that information from the actors, the directors, and create a balance between your vision and their vision of what the character is, so that when that character finally arrives on stage, the audience knows who they are before they even speak. So people dressed very differently in the Victorian era, obviously, than they do now. The difference that most people are struck by is the difference in the understructure and the underwear that people wore. So particularly the women in this show, it was very important that we get the correct silhouette of the time period. And in order to get that silhouette, you need them to be wearing corsets and petticoats, authentic to the era. So for Nora's character, who's the lead actor in this show, we wanted to make her a bit of a rebel. So at this time period, there was a movement called the dress reform movement, and that was basically early feminists before the suffragette movement who started wearing pants so that they would be able to do the types of things that men can do that they weren't able to do in giant skirts. Yeah, so I think people think that this field and this job is something fun that's not necessarily a real career that people really do, or they think that clothes that we put on stage, that the actors choose their clothes, or that they just appear out of nowhere, but that's not true. So I'm not the only person who makes these costumes. I have an incredible staff, and we also have an incredible group of volunteers who come and sew for us, and we worked hundreds and hundreds of hours just to bring these 4 characters to life on this show. And it is all worth it because in the end it looks incredible, but we think very deeply about every single aspect of everything. And so when you go to the theater, know that everything you're seeing, whether it's in the set, the props, the costumes, the way the actors move, the way they speak, all of that has been thought about into extreme minutia. Someone has made a choice about every single one of those things. And if you really do realize how much has gone into it, it makes the production even more amazing to see as a finished piece. Costuming is a dream. It's completely a dream. I am amazed every day that I wake up that I'm doing this for a living. I really, really am.